I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay.
Well, maybe you get your fixing after this episode.
I hope so.
She likes colors, people. She really likes colors.
I don't like colors. I have put my crayons away. If I am going to use a color, everyone knows what that color would be.
Orange. All right.
I don't want to color the rainbow, Greg.
Why not? You don't like Skittles? Dang,
No.
that's messed up.
I don't like Skittles.
Yo, so you don't like rainbows? You know how disrespectful it is to that community?
Greg, now you're pushing it. Part of me feels like I'm a part of that community in some way. So
what? You're not.
Okay.
No, it's not okay. You're not.
Okay.
You've experimented. You've had some fun. But you're not a part of that community.
It's based off sexuality.
Based on your sexuality, you're not a part of that community.
So you're saying that, because a woman has an experience with the women a few times doesn't make them...
Do you identify? What do you identify as?
I think I'm pansexual.
Yeah, right.
I think that... What do you mean you're right?
You're not.
Okay. So you're saying that, but if a man does it, it's the same thing?
I mean, double standards exist for sure.
Oh.
I
can lick a vagina and it's okay. But once a man puts a penis in his mouth, it's a different conversation.
Yeah.
Well.
Yes.
I can respect that because I'm not trying to eat everybody's vagina.
But.
Or suck everyone's dick. So.
Amazing. I'm proud of you for that.
Shit, Greg, what the...
You're the one that said it.
Well, I just wanted to put it in context because now it just seems like I'm just out here just...
You need to stop with those. It's not cool.
For you, Greg.
For if you feel uncomfortable, please report our content.
Why? Wow, Greg.
You're going to be the reason why we get shut down.
Wow. Why?
Because the FCC won't let me be. Shout out to Slim Shady.
No, I don't think it would be me. I think there's worse content than me.
No, it ain't.
I'm literally watered down. Like the person that I can be.
You think you watered down?
Sometimes, yeah.
For real?
You don't think so? No. I believe that if I definitely had a separate show that was just dedicated.
Where is it?
I need you to relax. YouTube Baylor, I need you to relax. Coming soon.
As long as there's people like me and Baylor in your life, we'll always be there to remind you. Out of love.
Anyways, I think if I have particular content where I can be more explicit about either sexual experiences or sexual knowledge that I have obtained or known or learned from, not always from my experiences, definitely won't be how I am here. I'm definitely saying a lot of words and descriptions that I wouldn't do here. And you know that.
And she's still making the noises. Wow,
that used to be fun fact. There was my ex. We would have little inside jokes, but if he heard me go
I'm like, are you thirsty?
Yeah, for that dick. He knew.
And you think that you're watered down?
Yeah. Because there's things y'all don't even know that that's not even neither here or there. But that would be a thing. So either we'll be in person and he would hear that noise and I can see him rise, or he'll be at work and I'll just kind of but my mouth can't be dry because if not, just Well, that actually don't sound that bad on the feedback.
Banter.
Shout outs to you. No. Actually, don't. Go kick
nope,
rock.
Shout outs to you. You can't take it back. It's recorded.
Go kick rock.
Shout outs to you. I don't even know who you are, but shout outs to you. All right. Ready?
Do you know who he is? You probably know of him, like, years ago.
Oh, Timothy. All right. Banter.
I would date someone named Timothy?
I don't know. And that is loud.
Not it.
All right. So, my banter topic today is literally based on what we were talking about before.
Like, because we were talking about 112. How did we get... Oh.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Because we're going to go right back into that a little bit. Because my banter question is, I'm presenting a versus to you.
What?
An R&B versus to you.
Don't do that.
I am. Because these are two people. I
thought we were just going to do the list.
That wasn't banter. This is banter.
They don't even know.
I said banter. You wasn't paying attention.
I'm here. I just don't want to be there. But continue.
Banter is a versus. And you got to pick a winner. And I think you know these catalogs very well. So it should be very interesting.
Assumptions.
Usher.
Okay.
You know Usher's catalog?
Enough,
right? Okay, let's put some criteria on it. Based on hits. Only hits. You know Usher hits.
Okay.
Let it burn.
But I know Usher B-sides, but continue.
Versus Chris Brown.
Believe it or not. See, the thing is that Chris Brown is also a writer. So it's not even his catalog. He can bring out like some Rihanna's. Like he's also.
What he write for Rihanna?
I wonder if there's songs that he wrote for Rihanna. Well, I can tell you right now.
I know he was on some songs, but I didn't know he wrote for Rihanna.
He writes for people. He wrote Gigi for Trey Songz. He wrote a lot of songs.
Really?
He wrote Come Through by Her.
Wow. He got writing credit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Disturbia.
Darkness into light.
He wrote a lot of songs.
Okay. So who you taking? CB or Mr. Raymond?
No, I'm just going through the list.
So take it to account. They also have to perform.
He wrote Hold You Down
by Future and DJ Khaled.
Yeah,
he's on the song.
I thought this was Jadakiss. I just saw Jay and I got excited.
Yo, Hold You Down has got to be one of Future's best verses ever. I'ma hold you down, put you in a brother, you enjoy the town.
I don't even know.
Even with the wild stars and mesmerized with the flyers, girls.
Yeah, but I'm going with Usher.
Okay.
Because I had a lot of songs that resonated. Now, granted, Chris Brown I grew up with, and there's a lot of like parties, moments, situations, even people I dealt with that I have songs that maybe correlate with Chris Brown. But if I'm thinking about like right now and I'm going back into my catalog, I can hear an Usher song on my playlist before I hear a Chris Brown song on my playlist, but doesn't take away that I enjoy Chris Brown. Because I do. I have some songs, but I'm still going back. You remind me of a girl. That's ad-libs is crazy. Yes.
So
I actually was listening to Usher when I was coming up here.
I thought it was going to be Usher. It's not.
I know, because you
got but okay, if I would say this, it depends on how the conversation go or the battle go. If it's straight R&B, only R&B, like only R&B, Chris Brown can't lace Usher boots.
Yeah, but I also believe that like I said, like he's not only an artist, but he's also a songwriter. So there are songs that
I'm just talking about the songs that he actually performed.
Got it.
So if we just talk about the songs that Chris Brown actually performed,
it's never right time to say
see, but then if he was to decide to go to the fast stuff, like the more
run it.
hip hop, you got Run It, you got Transformer, you got Look at Me Now,
Deuces.
You got Deuces. Like, what? I think it'll be a tough day for Usher.
I can tell you that yes. When I'm already giving you songs. I'm just telling you, songs hit for me for Usher. And I'm
saying if it's I think if it's a full out R&B battle, like I said, I don't think Chris Brown, he doesn't have the catalog to match Usher's.
I don't know.
Hits. If just straight R&B,
because he has.
If Usher just plays all of Confession, he wins.
Yes, but then it's like, then what are the other albums? Because now you just have single hits that are really
If you, I'm talking about, I mean the B-sides of Confession. If you play Confessions fully through,
or even Confessions 2,
I think he wins.
Okay, but then you still have like Chris Brown has albums that have like 20 something songs on it. Indigo.
Confessions.
All right, well, these are my confessions.
Like, what do you do? What do you do?
What's a man to do when he's loving too?
You don't have to call.
He can't keep his heart in two different You know that song?
No.
That's on the Confessions.
Oh.
No, that's on the Here I Stand. That's on Here I Stand.
Here I Stand was actually a pretty good album.
Yeah. Here I Stand.
Pretty good album. I just think when you think about just Usher's commercial hits, and then some of his B-sides are crazy too. Like I said, full R&B. I just don't think Chris Brown's.
I think your argument is valid. I'm just thinking about those songs that are hitting me right now, like even Usher's feature, Daddy's Home.
That's a good song. And you've been waiting for the love, yeah. That's a good song. Oh, I need a girl to ride. I need a girl to be Yo, it will be, if it's R&B, sorry Chris Brown, goodbye. But if you include everything else, sorry Usher.
It's never a right time to say goodbye.
I mean, and a little bit of recency bias might play a role too.
I just think that I know I grew up with Usher too, but when Chris Brown was Chris Brown, parties, house parties, his music was bumping for the most part. But
I think that will be the best versus ever. Because everybody keeps saying they want to see Usher versus R. Kelly, but I think Usher and Chris Brown could put on a
Usher a songwriter too?
Not that I know of.
Because that's the thing with even comparing to R. Kelly, because R. Kelly is a songwriter. So
R. Kelly, I don't care what people say, and I know he's a very nasty man. Robert Kelly is disgusting, but Usher can't lace R. Kelly boots. He can't.
Yeah, he wrote a lot of his songs. Most of his songs he wrote. I don't think
he's a writer for others though.
That's what I'm looking for.
Maybe some Justin Bieber songs. Ooh, now if he played Matrimony, that's an automatic point for me. If there's a question of my love, you got it. It don't belong to anyone. That's a good song, yo.
Yeah,
it's a great song.
Yeah, no, I don't have nothing.
So
he only wrote his songs. He don't have anything that really stood out. And if it did, he's probably on the record.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Most likely. So, but I think they match up well. They both could perform very well.
Yeah, that's why I'm R. Kelly. Maybe I do R. Kelly and Chris Brown before do R. Kelly.
I think R. Kelly's just a better singer and a better songwriter.
But the thing is, that's what I'm saying, is that we know that he has written songs for
Usher.
All right. And Michael Jackson.
And Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
So Like, who gets to play Same Girl?
Why don't they play together? But I wouldn't even put them together.
I wouldn't either.
They don't compare.
I don't think you can find somebody to go against R. Kelly. Robert Kelly is a nasty man.
All right, can we move on? I don't want to talk about him anymore.
Hey. We give respect. No, we don't. I'm joking. Fuck with you. All right. Stop. Just.
Well, I'm just saying that you have either underestimated the thought process of this woman.
You don't think I prepared?
This is too much.
This is every week, bro.
I'm ready.
The gist of this conversation is that I'm right and y'all wrong. Gigi. Yeah, I'm impressed. Very impressed.
I started realizing that's like my time.
Wow. Shout outs to you. High five it, yo.
I don't know how I feel about it.
That's impressive. That's really impressive. Wow. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Convo 112 of Just a Conversation with Greg and Gigi. I'm the person that talked first. And I am joined by the impressive person.
Gigi, peaches and cream.
What it do, Gigi? How you doing?
I need it because you know that I'm a fiend.
How are you?
Let me tell you what I wanna do.
You told us. You said you was horny.
Relax, Greg.
You said it, not me. How you get mad at me because I reiterate what you say?
Because a lot.
Please report us to the FCC.
Greg, stop telling everyone hi. That's my line.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you
What am I
know that?
supposed to say?
I don't know. Say whatever you was saying on the last episodes, but I realized like I don't say it because you're always saying hello everyone, and I'm just
You
like,
still say hello,
No,
everyone.
I say, hi everyone. That's not cute.
I'm cute.
You're handsome, Greg.
I've been told.
All right. This week, bananas. I'm leaving for Vegas like in 24 hours, and I don't feel ready, prepared, or equipped. But I'm excited. I feel like everything is in order. I don't know. You know, I thought about, you know what? We're going to leave that alone. I don't want to bring it back to old stuff.
You're not going to bring back old stuff.
I want to be a better person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking about this week. I just feel like it's moving really fast. Shout outs to my braiding hair lady. You're amazing. I really have great times when I go get my hair braided.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That should take forever.
It depends on the braids that you get, but you're right. I feel like I had so much more to say.
It be like that. It really do. Like sometimes I be thinking I'm about to come in here and spill all my guts, and then we turn on the microphones, and I'm like,
yeah. Outside of like the conversation I had with you off of mic, which is almost, I probably would have said it if we were recording, but I'm not doing that now. But my life has its ups and downs.
It's ups and downs.
Yeah. It does. And that's all I have right now.
Okay.
And I just hope a safe trip that I have. I don't have anything else.
That's I had a way better banter question than that. I just remembered it.
Oh,
Save
use
for
it as
next
your new
week.
dialogue.
Nah.
How are you, Greg?
I am doing fantastic.
I don't have nothing.
Good. Great. When I shut Gigi up, you know I've done something.
Do you ever send videos to your person of you?
Doing what?
Anything.
Pictures?
No, videos. I didn't say pictures.
No.
Oh. Has your person sent you any videos of them?
Pictures.
That's it. I'm a videos.
I don't care for those things. I just rather be in person.
I understand that, but what happens when you're not able to be in person?
It just makes the heart grow fonder.
I want you to jerk off to me.
So I don't even know how to transition from that. Like what? Like,
I'm just saying,
watered down.
If you're not gonna see me,
this is watered down.
I want you to like anticipate you wanting to come home to see me. I'm not saying I do all the time. I just think that like,
and we can't do that without videos.
I mean, we got FaceTime, but if you're at work,
You think your sexual experience is the greatest thing you offer?
no.
Oh, okay. I was asking.
I think it's the icing on the cake. I think the idea that like when it comes to even the relationships or people that get to be with me, that I'm like not only like down to earth, but I speak live. I love laughing, and I love making money. And just sex, I just be she great at that too. Look at her being great. You think I'm great at sex? Thank you, Greg. You don't even know. Shout out to me.
Why would? Can we just get into topics? Like,
I'm so.
can we just like? You want to go take a shower real quick?
No, I took like 2 of them before I got here.
Oh my gosh!
I needed to like.
Something. Hey, crayon. Handle yourself.
Handle me.
I don't know if I should really advocate for that, but I don't know.
I know.
Let's go topics.
He gonna marry me, y'all. Somebody will, but he definitely gonna marry me. I ain't got no rings on just so he know I'm ready.
Can you just start with your topic?
Why me?
Because.
Oh, because of the space that we're in?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to just go
No.
theirs? Okay. If your partner ever asked you for a threesome, how would you respond? How would you take it?
Well, this question for me has changed over time.
Me too.
Like at first it was like, sure, why not? But only with another woman. But then it was like she pointed out, why can't it be another male? Because I'm not watching another dick go inside you. The fuck? Oh my gosh, this is an uncomfortable episode. So I've landed on no.
Oh, if you can't see it on both sides, you're just not gonna see it at all.
Nah.
Believe it or not, I'm with you, Greg. And I think that it's more of I had maybe I'm not wording. I had a situation where I decided that I wanted to have a threesome with 2 men that I've known, never actually was with, and they were gung-ho about it. Then they decided they didn't want to do it because of how they felt about me. Didn't change anything, but here we are. But then I realized like they would have been open to being with other women, which obviously I'm open to too, but I feel like it should be reciprocated. If I'm able to trust the situation that we're able to do it with women, why can't we do it vice versa? And that's where the double standard comes into play for me, because it's just like.
But that's the thing too, is like, and call me a simp or a sappy person, I don't see myself having sex with other people.
You don't want to. And
No.
that's where I've even evolved to, where it's not even about me wanting to have sex with two men or me being okay with you and another woman. It's more of, do I even want to share you with anyone?
Yeah.
Like, am I now in a space where I want to wait for it's my turn, or another penis is in me and now like I'm waiting for yours? No, I just want yours. I don't need any extracurricular activity going down there.
Threesome should only happen if you're not in a relationship.
And I think I think that's a
Why not?
conversation, because although I may agree because of how I'm feeling right now, I believe that certain relationships at certain points in their relationship, if they have a conversation together and decide that's something that they want to interact with after being with each other and trusting to be with each other, I can't tell you that's wrong, because everybody's relationship is not just
I am not kink shaming anybody.
But, and let me just finish. But for me, I can say I don't think the person I'm going to be with right now, I will be open to having a threesome with. Now, if we're not together, we just outside, I would do that. And that's only because I'm just now in a space where I'm not willing to share the time that I don't have with you already, with anybody. Are you laughing at me?
Mm-hmm.
You're a piece of shit. Why? Why are you laughing at me?
It's not for camera. It's not for I promise to God I will remember this and we will talk about this, because that is funny. I don't think sometimes you realize what you say.
Is that me evolving? Is it something that what is it?
Eve? That's what you want to call evolving?
Am I backtracking? Tell me.
You're not backtracking. It's just funny.
It's funny.
It's funny.
I know, because like you can hear me like on past episodes. I'm like, I want to share my life with the world. No, I just want one person right now.
I'm just saying, I don't think if you're in a relationship, and I'm not kink shaming anybody, what you decide to do with your spouse is your business, not mine. Mm-hmm. I just believe that there's so many more other things you can do, and that was not proper grammar, and I don't care.
Okay.
But there's so much more things to do before you need to invite someone else into your bedroom, if you're having sex issues.
Yeah, but I think it's just how people view sex. Everyone doesn't hold sex to like this higher standard or anything like that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that is your view. I respect your view. It's validated. I agree with it. But I can't say that everybody's relationship is just so idealistic as yours, or even having the same aspirations at a point in time. Because when I went into Jamaica and I met a couple who, the husband was a vice principal, the wife was like a school teacher, they have 2 kids, and they was still living their best lives, exploring each other. They learned new kinks that they enjoyed, and they wanted to experience it with each other, no one else, or together with someone else. But that's something that they evolved to. They both went into it being monogamous. They both went into it saying, like, you're my person. They actually go to church and believe the idea of monogamy. But they also understood that they wanted to explore their relationship. And so that's what I'm saying. I can't sit here and say, although I'm not going to do it, that it doesn't work for other people, or that's something that they feel like they needed to do to make their relationship better, or something that they wanted to explore. I don't see a problem with that.
So now let's advance the conversation.
Not when you take my topic and advance and shit.
Because that's what we got to do. It's just a conversation.
I'm here.
So now I think we are in agreement about what a threesome. It's a no-no right now.
Right now.
Right? Let's say your partner wants to do it.
Yeah.
And they're steadfast on it. Mm-hmm. Is it a deal breaker?
When you say steadfast, like
steadfast, like
we need to do this,
or
I don't think.
Of course, play into the scenario with me.
Okay. And this is another woman, man.
That's woman, of course. Well,
I'm asking. I would assume that it would be a woman, but if you're saying like,
I'm hoping it's another woman.
Okay.
and he says, we got to do this. I have to do this. Like, I have to. What are your thoughts?
I think you have to go do that with somebody else. Because it's not that I would not do it. I think it's the idea that you feel like I need to do it in order for to make this relationship better. Because at this point, then I'm not the relationship.
That is a whole
you.
perspective I didn't even think about.
Like, it's
That's
different.
good.
Like, I'm open to that idea, but when you feel like there's something that you need to do in order to stay here, then go do that out there. You don't need to be here. Because then what's the next thing that you need to do that I need to appease sexually that I'm uncomfortable with?
That's my thought behind it too, though. Like, what's next?
If this is like something like adamant, I feel like, see, the show Succession, so there's Shiv and her husband, and once they get married, Shiv is actually like the daughter of the guy that like runs everything, and her husband just happens to work there. But once they get married, she asks him if they can have an open marriage. Not a conversation that they had before. Not something that she brought up and let him know that's something she was interested in. She waited for them to say I do, sign the paperwork, have their honeymoon, and then ask to be with somebody else. But then, and fast forward, spoiler alert if anyone, I think it's a great show, by the way. When now, at first he's uncomfortable with it, but then when he tries to appease her, she finds that she's uncomfortable with it. That it's okay that she does it and he's okay with it. But it's another feeling when he does it. She doesn't like it. Just shout out to you, Shiv, because I kind of feel that way sometimes too. Like, let me be outside. You stay inside. You wait for me. But that's not fair. So you shouldn't do it at all. I'll be back.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you. If there's something that you need, then you don't need me.
If you need that, two pussies is gonna satisfy you, and I'm still trying to make sure that the one dick satisfies me completely. I don't know how I'm willing to share at this point. I don't know if you think that we're in a space where I'm like, if I'm getting just enough, why am I allowing someone to get just enough? Now I'm just getting yeah, because by the time you come back to me, you probably no.
I will not say.
You're not gonna say it?
No.
Wow.
No.
I'm watered down.
You
He's dry.
just did that at the top of the conversation.
That I was what? Yeah, because I feel like I didn't want to go back to that space. I want to be a better person.
Oh, I wasn't. It's nothing that I'm hiding. No, it's just that didn't make any sense to say.
Okay. I want to know what you was gonna say before, but that's a conversation for another day.
I'm just trying to keep in mind of what I need to tell you off mic. It's great. This is great.
Don't go raw, people.
Unless you trust them.
I'm screaming. Did y'all see how he looked into the mic? He looked into the camera like.
You're not going to sit here and tell me that raw sex ain't better.
I haven't had it in a while.
You going to go crazy.
I can understand. Let's move on. I want to move on.
Move on. All right. So we're going to start talking. All right, people. This is the part of the show where we talk about vision. So,
threesomes. I just want to put a little bow on it. If it's for you, be great in that. The views of Greg and Gigi are our own personal views and the lives that we live in. Stay tuned because we might have different conversations, but do what's good for you.
I won't. Absolutely. No king shaming here.
No kink shaming. I was gonna say a lot of words, and then I was like,
"See, look, you. Oh my God! But you called me out on it
because because it's just really vulgar,
and
it's just vulgar. There's no reason to like continuing to share. I'm sorry. let's get serious now. Stay tuned. Go, Greg.
This is serious or not. But vision. First off, let's get an understanding of what vision is, or what your understanding or your definition of what vision is. So, would you want me to start, or you want to go?
I could just put it in a nutshell, and if you want to expand, it's just seeing the bigger picture. I feel like a vision isn't just like a peephole. A vision isn't just what you immediately see in front of you. When I think of vision, I think about the big picture. I think about what's tomorrow, what's the future going to bring. It's not just about today. Now, your vision can start today, but I think it's looking at where you are heading to and where you want to go, or what you see for yourself or others, more than what's immediately in front of you.
I agree. Vision is definitely, you are a big picture person. You don't just see a pencil. You see what a pencil can create. So we're in agreement on that. Yeah. Have you ever been in a situation where you was being led by someone who you feel like had no vision?
Yes.
How did that make you feel?
Like I should not be in this space, or I couldn't trust the decisions or thoughts of this person.
Speak on it.
When someone doesn't have a vision, it's like, where are we heading to? And if they say they don't know, then that kind of puts a lot of whatever you invested into this unknown space. You no longer you don't have your own vision, because now you're literally finding someone blindly. Now, granted, there are some people who have earned that right, that maybe they don't know, but believe that they will get to whatever it is, but they're able to paint something for you. They're not saying like, hey, I'm going north, but I don't know where I'm going. At least they could let you know, like, I'm searching for X, Y, and Z, or this is what I'm looking for. When I find it, there's a time frame? Maybe not. But for the most part, if you're telling me that we about to go north and we're just going to keep going until you figure it out, you haven't provided me the tools how we're going to get there. You haven't provided me with the affirmations how we're going to get there. You don't even trust in yourself when you get there. I can't do it. It's not for me.
Absolutely.
It also didn't work in my favor. I actually ended up like not working well with that person, but
absolutely, I 1000% agree with that. If someone tells me that they don't know, I don't. Gotta watch what I say. I don't like the words I don't know.
Oh, I do that because I don't know.
You do know,
but I hate I don't know either, because you know.
Even
if you don't know, you know enough to give me an answer, then I don't know.
I do not like that phrase. You do know. You know. And when someone is called to be a leader and say, I don't know. Now, let me preface this by saying, you can be transparent with your team and say, I don't know how this is going to shake out. That's different than you don't know how it's supposed to shake out.
No, because I agree with what you're trying to explain, but I don't think it's communicating well, because sometimes as a leader, and that's why people trust certain people, because there are going to be things that no one knows it's going. You just trust that person will make the best decisions for themselves and the team. So there are times where even if I tell you I don't know what's going to shake out, but I can tell you what I do know is different than I just tell you I don't know anything. And that was something that I dealt with.
But that's what I think we're kind of saying the same thing, because my thing is like saying like, okay, I know where I want this ship to go. I want to get us to $1 million. Right now, I don't know what's happening that is causing us to get to that $1 million. To me, that is two different things to say. To not know what the end is supposed to be is a problem for me. You need to know. If you're telling me to follow you, you need to let me know what I'm following.
Got it. It's like startup businesses. Like, there's a goal. I may not know exactly how to get there, but I know where I want to go.
Yes.
I respect that.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Because there's a million ways to skin a cat. That's probably a really bad thing.
Or
to say
lick
right
pussy. I mean, maybe 1,000,001.
Water it down, people. Yes, vision. Yo, get out. Just go. Just go.
I can't wait to see him.
Just go. Just leave. Right when we done. As soon as we special in, just
go. We gotta see Shan.
Ooh, I love to see Shan.
I'm telling.
Tell her. I tell her all the time.
I believe it. Look, come on.
You threw me all the way. I can't stand you.
Vision.
Okay. Yes. Need to know where I'm going. All right. So the last part, the last part to this is, do you believe you have a vision for yourself?
I feel like I'm a visionary, Greg. I told you. Why you do it like that? I told them to. I think that like one of my greatest assets is that I'm able to see the big picture. Maybe not even like for myself, which I feel like I need to work better on, but for others, I can see it plain as day. Like that's why I feel like I love speaking life into people and letting people know that they're great, because the way that I see things with and without the experiences that I have, and be able to be so vivid and what's the word when you believe what you say?
Ooh.
You know the word. Conviction,
yeah.
Yes, I feel like when I speak with conviction, like there's so much truth that comes out of me that sometimes it's unknown. I'm like, I don't even know where that's coming from. And that's why I always ask questions, because I feel like everyone's visions may not always be the same, but
that's
might be to the same goal. Yes, because my greatness and your greatness may be similar. And so I can't speak all my life into you if you already have a goal. That's why I ask questions. I want to know, if we have the same goal for you to be great, how do you think you're getting there? Let me know what tools, steps, skill set, talents that you're doing to get there. And maybe there's things that you haven't seen or noticed that I noticed, and now I can feed more life into you for you to continue on your greatness. So of course I ask questions. I love asking questions. I ask too many questions, actually. Well, maybe not always at the right time. I'm working on that. Relax. I need to get a hoodie that says relax.
You should.
Baylor hoodie. Relax.
Okay.
Greg. I wouldn't walk around with a shirt that say relax, Greg.
You would.
But you wouldn't be the only Greg, so everybody would be like, who Greg?
But I'm the Greg.
There's another Greg.
No, I'm the Greg.
You're Greg Nelson, 26.
I dare you.
I know Greggy.
But I'm the Greg. They are loud in that hallway. Like really loud.
I wasn't going to ignore them, but here we are.
Nah, break the third wall. Let's move on,
Greg. But visionary. Do you think I'm a visionary, Greg?
Why would I don't know. You can't say that about people. I think you could say that about people. You can say that about people who is called to lead you. What are you leading me to?
Greatness, Greg.
You're not leading me to greatness.
Are you kidding me?
What do you lead? Oh, you think you're my leader?
At this pod.
Whoa. How do you know?
I might be speaking out of my mouth, but yeah, I think anything that I'm a... Now making me feel like I need to be cocky, but I think anything that I'm a part of, I make great. And I'm not saying, I don't think anything that you're not a part of is not less than my greatness. But yes, Greg, we compliment each other on this pod.
That's a different conversation.
No, I think that no one can sit in this chair and work with you the same way no one can sit in that chair and work with me the way that you do.
We talk about leading. Okay. You asked if let's talk about leading this.
You know
pod.
what? You're right. I'm not great enough for you to follow me, Greg. You're right. Absolutely.
How did you get there?
From the argument that I feel like that's about to stand up that I don't want to be a part of.
What argument? I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying.
Say it.
You said, "Do I think you're a visionary?"
Yeah.
And I said, I can only judge that by somebody who is called to lead me. Do you feel like you're leading me?
I don't want to do this on this pod, but I feel
You feel like you're leading me.
I feel like, are we doing this right now?
If you feel like you're leading me, like you're my leader, yes.
I'm screaming because the way that you keep like putting that in there makes me feel some type of way.
No,
but I also believe that I've definitely implemented a lot into this podcast that have brought us to where we are.
That's not leading. I'm asking, you're saying if there was a hierarchy,
a lot of things about this podcast.
I'm asking,
that's a leader mentality. That wasn't like
I'm saying if there was a hierarchy, there's Gigi and then Greg.
Yeah.
That's what you believe.
I think at some point, yes.
Okay. Okay.
I feel like your mindset in itself says you to me, but I do believe that without me, there would be no just conversation with Greg and Gigi.
Okay.
Who would you have the conversation with?
It's not about. I don't know.
Give me more perspective, because now
I'm just saying, I don't think neither one of us are leading each other. We are a 50-50 partnership.
Yes, and I think there are certain places where you lead very well, where I listen to you, and I think there was times and spaces where you felt the same way about me, and that's why we're able to be partners in this.
But when I think of a leader,
where you have led, and there's places that I have led.
But when I think of that's not when I'm thinking of a leader, because what my exact question to you was, if there was a hierarchy, is Gigi, then there's Greg.
Of course. And I think that no matter what my thought process is, you're always going to think about you first. Why wouldn't you?
That's not what no, because I don't think that way now.
Yes, you do.
I do not.
Okay.
When it comes to this pie, you think that I think about what Greg wants first and then you?
Yes. I think it's a collective idea, but why not?
Because we're a partnership.
It's your pod, right?
It is not my pod.
Okay.
What?
Person that speaks first.
Because I intro the pod.
Relax, Craig. I don't want it to make it this deep. I wouldn't want to get here. I didn't want to get here. I'm just
you
saying.
Brought it here.
I'm saying that I believe that I lead in ways in this pod, and I feel like there's ways that you lead in this pod, and that's why we have a partnership. We can't have a partnership if we were just both followers.
You are ahead of me or I'm ahead of you.
I didn't say that. When I broke it down to you, I explained
exact question was, if there was a hierarchy.
No, Greg, there's no hierarchy. It literally is a partnership. I'm great in my greatness. You're great in your greatness. Are we done?
Wow. Oh, all right. I don't know how that got there.
Yeah, because you want me to say like you the nigga. Okay, Greg.
I did not.
HNIC.
First off, if you listen back to this, I never said that.
So what do you want me to say? I don't understand why we're here.
Because you said that you're leading me.
No, I said
you
that
did.
I explained to you. I don't know why you're still stuck there.
Because that was my initial question.
To you, Greg, was how I saw it. I gave you my vision. Mm-hmm. I explained to you how there was ways where you excel and you lead, and there's way that I excel and I lead, and that's why we have a partnership. Mm-hmm. And now you're still like, but in the hierarchy, I said, but I still explained to you what my thought process is, and if that's not good for you, then let's move on. I don't want to do this anymore.
Because you making it seem like
that you suck my dick and I don't suck yours. You're right. I'm sorry.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, Greg. Let's move on.
That is mad. That's not fair.
Tell me how you feel.
But how I feel is that one, you're making an assumption that I think that I'm one that. What I think matters and what you think doesn't. I've never said that.
I never said that either.
You did. Go back. It's recorded.
Okay.
What you said to me was, because my initial question to you was, you feel like you're leading me, and you said yes. And that's what you said.
And I expounded on it.
Okay, and then
after I expounded on it, how did you not see where I was coming from?
Because then right after you expounded on it, I asked you. Because it still didn't make any sense to me.
Because you didn't understand how I explained it. You didn't.
No,
agree
because
with that?
because what you're saying is that at certain points you're the leader, and at certain points I'm the leader, right? Yes. And I'm saying I don't look at it that way.
Okay, so we can agree to disagree.
Okay, but we can agree to disagree. But you're still putting out the fact that, not even the fact, the opinion or the thought that
I lead you. And you don't want that. And so
no,
it's
that's not
that.
I don't think we lead.
Greg.
I
Greg
said we don't lead each other.
He's a leader in his own
this
right.
is what's pissing me off, because you're saying these things and that's not what I'm saying. I literally just said we don't lead each other.
Okay.
I said we're a partnership.
And I agreed with you.
No, because then you go off and say Greg doesn't need to be led. He's the shit. I suck his dick. Blah, 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 blah. When I said none of that.
I don't suck Greg's dick, by the way. But
of course she doesn't.
I have,
but that's not what I didn't say any of that.
Okay, Greg, I thought we stopped. You wanted to keep going, but you know what? I apologize. We don't lead each other. We are a partnership. We are leaders in our own right, and we are great at what we do. Is that okay?
Cool. All right.
See, as long as Greg is happy.
As long as Greg is happy, that's all that
we
matters.
are okay. Toast?
Nope. All right, here we are at the end of the show, people. Thank you for being here with us. New Dialogues is the part of the show where we talk about things that we found interesting this week. You have anything you found interesting this week?
Go ahead, Greg.
What did I find interesting?
Oh, I wanted to talk about our top 5 R&B groups, and I have like 8 of them. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12.
I don't
know how
this time, huh?
Yeah, because I didn't want to lose them. How's it cheating?
Because it was supposed to be off the top of your head.
That was banter. That's not banter. That's New Dialogues. Or shut up.
Wow.
I didn't say the whole thing.
But you wanted to.
I didn't. So I have 12. They're not in any particular order. I'll stop at 5 and then do the honorable mentions, which again are still not in particular order because honorable mentions could have been number 1. So I have 112, Jagged Edge, Jodeci, Destiny's Child, Drew Hill. Honorable mentions, Boys II Men, because I love them. 4 Seasons of Loneliness, one of the dopest songs out. New Edition, TLC, Brownstone, Total, Escape, 702. Where my girls at?
I don't know who 702 is.
What you feeling at? You don't know that song? You don't know where my girls at?
Maybe if I hear it.
Wow. Okay. You don't know 702? You know Brownstone?
The pancake factory?
No. Ooh, Greg. That's crazy. But you know, like, that's funny because you know, like the Temptations, you know, Earth, Wind and Fire, but you don't know Brownstone?
No idea who Brownstone is. But Brownstone, Jersey City used to have a great pancake rap.
I'm screaming. Yeah.
Oh, you want my top 5?
Yeah.
It'll be top 5 in no particular order. I think it'll be Destiny's Child. It would be the
Can
Temptations.
you pay my bill?
It would be
500.
I think Jackson 5 will go in there. I think you put Jagged Edge and I'm probably ending with Casey and JoJo.
What?
Casey and JoJo.
Oh, Casey and JoJo. Casey and
JoJo. Casey and JoJo.
Did I put that on my list? Oh no, Casey and JoJo for me because I said Jodeci at the.
Because I thought about Jodeci, but I grew up on Casey and JoJo more than I did on Jodeci. So that would be my top 5.
I like it. Okay.
Is B2K a part of this group?
You know what, I thought about that too, but then I realized, like, am I going back to B2K? And Brownstone is if you love me, prove it.
That's them? That's a good song.
Yeah, that's Brownstone.
Oh! Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Are you?
Yeah.
So my new dialogue is, of course, the world of sports. Shout out to the Bulls.
Oh.
Yeah, shout out to the Lakers too. But the Bulls, we got one more game, y'all. One more game to make it to the playoffs.
Are you gonna go see them live?
Huh?
Are you gonna try to watch their game or no?
Absolutely. I watched it last night.
No, I mean like courtside.
The Bulls game?
Yeah.
The playoffs?
Yeah. Oh, can't afford it.
It's not even that I can't afford it. They're not playing any teams here. I'm going to fly to Chicago.
Yeah, that's what you do.
If they even make it.
That's light work.
For who? I got a whole kid and it ain't light work. Especially you already got trips. You can't be leaving too much.
I'm screaming. Continue.
But yeah, shout out to the Bulls. One more game, beat Miami. Let's make it into the playoffs and lose in the first round. Because we will have to face, like, who is it, Milwaukee in the first round? Like, no, we not beating Giannis.
Yeah.
But we can beat Miami and get into the playoffs.
I see it.
So, you got to have real expectations.
I believe it.
Real expectations.
You just don't believe in your team.
No, we not beating
But
Giannis.
you also choose teams that tend to lose, so don't follow Greg.
Wow.
You like
what is wrong
Colts?
with you? Yes, the Colts. First off, do not disrespect my team. We've had a bad couple of seasons. Don't act like we didn't win a championship in the past 15 years, because we have.
He said 15 years.
Who you support?
Let's move
Excuse
on.
me?
Let's move on.
Huh?
We get closer.
You get close, but you don't win.
You don't even get to
But you
smell the
don't
pussy.
win.
You get to see it. You don't even get to smell it.
But you don't win.
You still get to smell it.
Do you?
still
What, you get to
see
smell
it.
Jimmy Garoppolo's ass and lose?
Well, you don't even get to smell that.
Yeah. Would you rather be the first runner-up to lose?
Better than not even getting a chance to win.
Losers. And we're talking about the Dallas Cowgirls, if y'all must know.
Moving on.
In the show.
Hey friends, thank you so much for making it this far in this episode. We appreciated you, appreciating us, arguing about things we shouldn't be arguing about, but here we are. Greg, you want to let them know how they can find you and how they can find us?
Yeah, follow us on Twitter. Follow Greg Nelson 26 on Twitter and Instagram, because my name is my brand. Follow the pod at JustAConvo_pod on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Hit the Linktree. All of that stuff is there too. And if you feel like we don't have good content, report us.
Please don't report us. We'll be better tomorrow. I hope. And you can find me, my amazing individuals, on Twitter at GCarly7, and that's GQARLY and the number 7. If you forgot today, if someone didn't tell you today, if you need to be reminded today, if they told you that they want you, listen to them. But also listen to yourself, because maybe you don't want them either. But don't forget to go be great. Gigi.